Hey everyone, welcome back to a House Hunters episode. This week we have chosen to go into the horse ranch pack a little bit. Now, not every house will have just the horse ranch pack. We'll have to look at each pack individually to see what they did use. But I did do starter homes for this one, and then maybe next time we can do no budget. So let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what houses I chose. Okay, so the first one we chose was Grapevine Terrace, which I do believe is one of the existing houses revamped in the game itself, but I did make sure they completely revamped it before I placed this, and it is by Tweedlebug123. It is 17,796. This is before placing it on a lot, and it's on a 30 by 20, and it says a mission style starter home in Chestnut Ridge for 1 or 2 Sims wanting to start a ranch. So we'll go ahead and place this on a 30 by 20. Okay, yep, so here it is. You can see the original. It definitely looks a lot different. So we're going to go ahead and jump into there. And here they are side by side for comparison. So they just named it after where it was located. Here is our first house. I do love how they have a little sign over here in the corner. Nice and tiny, but they do have a garden area set up for you already. You can already have chickens. They have cows or llamas, and then they have a spot for horses or mini sheep and mini goats. And they just have a whole bunch of cute little decor out here, and it looks like they do have some prairie grass set out aside as well. And they do have a ball in the back for the horse. So here's our cute little entrance into the actual gated, well, it's not even gated off, but into the house area. I like the cactus they have out here and all the decor they have outside, even the touch with the wood sticking out right there. So then when we walk on in, we're greeted where you can hang your coat, you have your shoes, and to your left, you have a study nook area. You can put a computer there. And the computers are more expensive, so that's probably why they didn't give it to you right away. Then you have a living room, and it does have a mini TV. So I do like that they use the old school TV. You just got to work your way up to have some money. And then here's their little kitchen, which I think is precious. I like how they used a stone wall, and they even were able to afford top cabinets. But instead of a dining table, they do just have the bar stools, which is perfectly fine. And then you come through this door, and here is your one bedroom. They have a rocking chair in the corner, got a mirror, got a little wardrobe, and it looks like the bathroom is off of the bedroom. And so here is your mini bathroom. Got your toilet, your sink. I like the blinds they used in the old school shower. And they even have a robe hung up for you. Then you can go ahead and walk out back, and here you are with your cute little farm. And I think that's a storage bin right there, so that's useful. But you can just see how much effort they put into here with the decor. They even have like a saddle hanging up back here and more prairie grass. Alright, so if we go to exit tab mode, and here is the house from above. Here's your kitchen, living room, bathroom, and bedroom. And that one did use, just so everyone's aware, a lot of packs. So here's all the packs it used. Alright, let's jump into our next house. Our next house is called Starter Ranch by Puro1978. They just used the Horse Ranch pack. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath on a 20 by 20 lot. And it says a Starter Ranch. 20 by 20, so let's make sure we put that on the correct lot. So up here is a 20 by 20, so we'll go ahead and put it there. I try to like to show you guys where the lots can be placed, so you can, if you want to use them, if you liked the background I had, you know exactly where to put them. Technically, I think they wanted this to be to the front of the house because the mailbox is right here, but I do think the front's over here. So out back, you have a place for your horses to train and play, and you have a bed right here and a little stable. A little outdoor stable, but I like how they have it covered, and their water and food. And they have some prairie grass as well. Now you can do some gardening to get those extra funds so you can buy your horse, because we all know they're not cheap. And then yeah, let's jump into tab mode. We walk up the dirt path and we make our way to the grand. I like these doors with the windows on the side. So when you come in, you have a place to hang your jacket and your hat. And to the left, we have the beautiful kitchen. I love how they put the tile in the kitchen right there. And they did a different backdrop as well. And they did use the cheaper stove, so you gotta give and take when you build these starter homes. So they did use the cheaper stove, but there's nothing wrong with that. You can always upgrade it. And then here's your mini living room. And then they also don't have a dining room. It looks like they just have the bar stools, which works for the Sims. They don't care how many times do they sit at the dining table. Not all the time. And they even went as far as using light switches in this house. So let's go through this door. This is our bedroom. They have a mirror, wardrobe, and a second place to sit. They have the rocking chair, and they do have a study nook in here as well. And so then when we exit, we will come across here to get to the bathroom. And here is their bathroom. You have a tub and toilet, so no shower in this one. You will have to work to upgrade to that. But they have a nice double sink for you. And then to get to the stable area, that is actually from the front. They have the gate right up front to get to it. So then top view, you'll see here's the stables. Here's your bathroom, kitchen, living room, and bedroom. And you can always expand this later. You can put a wall here and have 2 bedrooms. Let's move on to our next house. The next house is Tiny House on a Vineyard. This uses plenty of packs as well by Limica, and it's just over 13,000, 1 bed, 1 bath. 2 Sims can live in this tiny house and cultivate fruits to produce delicious nectars. And so they're on a 30 by 30 lot, so we'll go ahead and get that placed. And here's a 30 by 30 right here, so we'll place it here. Here is the tiny house. Look at how cute this is. So outside, we'll kind of go over it a little bit. Love these signs. Here's their mailbox. But they did use the debug grapevines, and then in between each of the grapevines, they went ahead and put gardening plots since you can't actually do anything with the debug. So I like that they added that aspect to make it look like when you look at it from down here, it looks like a vineyard. And then as you look even closer, you'll see they have a little rabbit hole right here. They have an area for a horse or your mini goats and sheep. They also have a spot for a cow or llama, and they have that wild prairie grass growing for you. Then if you still come around the house, you will see that you can have some chickens. I went ahead and moved a sim into this so that we could have the pond effect in the back. So look at, you got ducks and you got little baby ducklings, which is precious. Also, I didn't know you could get this. Is this from Debug? You guys, this is from Debug, and it works. So this is the cutest tiny house ever. I didn't know you could get this to work. You even have like a little well right here. You got your mushrooms in the front. And then you'll also notice in the back that they have a place for you to make nectar. So some grape nectar for everybody. But I just like the little duck pond. So then I will go ahead and pause so she doesn't come into the game with us. So like I said, this is a tiny house, so the tour is not going to be long. So when we come to this little itty bitty entrance, we walk on in and you are greeted with everything. So it does look like their living room has a Murphy bed, so this does pull up and can sleep 2 Sims. Here is your little dining room along with your little kitchen, and I like how they threw in as much decor as they could. And you even have a TV here, so that's nice. And then when you come through here, you're going to have your bathroom. So you have your toilet, so you have to use the sink in the kitchen. And then you have your shower, and they used curtains for this, like for the windows, which I think is very clever. But yeah, you'll have to come out here to wash your hands. And then if you go upstairs, you have a little study area along with the decor box. So top view of this establishment. Here's your little study area. Also, do they have smoke coming out of this? Not right now. I was curious if there was smoke coming out. And then on the first floor, here's your little bathroom, and here's everything all in this one little room. But yeah, you have your nectar making right here, which is very clever. All right, let's jump into the last house. So our last one is the 3 Sim Starter Ranch. It says 3 Sim, but I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure it's a 2 Sim. So it is just over 21,000, so that's why you do have to have more than 1 Sim for it to be a starter home. And it is a 1 bed, 1 bath. This is by La Chouette 96. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right, and I apologize. Here's all the packs they use, not as much as some of the others. And then they didn't have a full description, just a lot of their hashtags. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So a 30 by 20 lot. Okay, so here is our last house. I'll give you a rundown of the outside first. You have a stable area for a horse, because you even have the ball right here and all the feeding necessities for a horse. And I like how they made this jagged. They used debug fence, but you still have a lot of outdoor area to do what you'd like. And they made their own little rows here. I'm sure it's for planting seeds, so you can go ahead and you can either plant on here or put the garden plots on there as well. And there's a little entrance to the back of the house. And then when you come around the front, oh wow, you guys, this is all debug. It amazes me what people find in debug. All right, so let's go ahead and look at how cute this house is from the front. So here's the entrance with the flowers and the light. And then when you come up to the front doors and we come on in, you have a little mudroom. I love the wood they use on this, on the ceiling and everything. So you have a place to hang your jacket, and then umbrellas. You can put your shoes under there, hang more things up, keep your keys. And as you come further in, you are greeted with the living room. You got your fireplace. I love the chandelier they used. And then to your left, you have your kitchen and dining room. And I like how they use mismatched chairs. And that color they used for the counters is really pretty. There is a little bit of a fire hazard right here, but I'm not going to say anything. Kidding. And then here is the door to come out the back. Then when we come across, there's 2 other doors. So one's a bedroom, obviously, and one's a bathroom. Now, it said a 3 Sim starter home, so I'm not quite sure where the 3rd Sim's staying. They could stay on the couch if you'd like. But through here, you have your bathroom. So you have a tub, sink and toilet, and I like the walls. There's a lot of different textures going on in here. And then over here we have the bedroom, which is quite large. And so you have a little seating area, your wardrobe, stuff to put hang all of your coats and they put coats and stuff because there is an exit back here. But you can use it for whatever you like. Not that it's actually usable in the game. And it does look like they have cross stitch in here, so you can go ahead and sit in here and do that. And there's your double bed. And then it looks like they also have access to the farm area, so you can come back out here and play with the horse. So when you look at it from above, you can see here's the kitchen dining room, here's the living room mudroom, and then here is the bedroom and bathroom. You could definitely cut off this bedroom and make it into 2 bedrooms. Okay, so that was all 4. I've been sticking with 4 now. Let me know what you think. Because these were smaller houses, I could have done 5, honestly. But you know what? Each time I do this challenge, something different happens. So I am going to have to say my favorite one is Grapevine Terrace. This one, I liked them all. It was between this one and the last one as my favorites. The tiny home was really cute, but it was too tiny for a house that I would want to play in. But you know what? As a starter sim, it's a very good option, and you actually have a couple extra funds if you move into it by yourself. But I am going to pick house number 1. Let me know which house you guys would have chose in the comments below. And thank you guys all so much for tuning in this week for our House Hunters episode. If you guys have any suggestions of what you'd like to see next, please go ahead and put those in the comments as well. And thank you guys all for tuning in. I look forward to talking to you guys all very soon.